All right, how you doing? Welcome. This is Michael Olatunji. Kindly let me know in the comment section if you can hear and you can see me. Drop your messages in the comment section if you can hear and you can see me. I want to be sure we are all in and you can hear and see me clearly. All right. Okay, so I see a few messages. You people can hear and see me. Okay, welcome to this 3-day boot camp. I also believe that you can all see my slide. If you can see my slide, put a thumbs up in the comment section. If you can see my slide, put a thumbs up in the comment section. All right. Okay, so welcome to the $300 in 30-day CPA marketing boot camp. All right. So as you go ahead, I would like you to put away every form of distraction, whatever may want to distract you. Our advice that you put them aside so that you don't get distracted. We have 3 days to go, and there's a lot we have to cover. So avoid any form of distractions so that you don't miss out, because probably this will be the first time you're coming across a program like this. It's a unknown business for you, so you want to put in all the attention you have to ensure that you don't miss out in any part of the training. So put aside every form of distraction. If you need to put your phone on silence or flight mode, do that to avoid distraction. And if you need to leave where you are currently to where you can get full attention, you should please do that. I also want to advise that you put down questions. You don't need to write down what I'm teaching because you can still watch the replay. So put down the questions, because I won't be attending to questions until day 3 when we have our Q&A session. So for you not to forget any of the questions you may have in this day 1, I would advise that you put those questions somewhere, write them somewhere. Then on day 3, you can ask those questions. Also, as we go ahead tonight, if there's anything that is still unclear to you, ensure you do yourself well by writing them down. All right. So for those of you who are yet to get the replay, we gave you a one-time offer of 2,500 naira. I ensure you get it. If you've not gotten it, then you need to get it now. It's currently going for 4,900 today. Tomorrow it will be 7,500. So get it today before it increases again. So once again, welcome. Now, at the end of this 3-day boot camp, I have only one goal, and that goal is to help you make $300 in the next 30 days guaranteed. Yes, that's my goal, and I'll do everything I can, teach you all that I know, ensure that I give you all the information and the help I can to ensure you can make this $300 in the next 30 days. But I'll need you to please pay full attention and apply the things I'll be teaching you. Then you can achieve this in the next 30 days. So for those of you who still do not know me, perhaps you should know me a bit from the webinar we did earlier. So this is a little about me. I'm Michael Olatunji. I'm the MDC of MyQuest Finance and Investment Limited. I've been in business since 1997, and I'm the #1 CPA marketer in the whole of Africa. I'm a father of 3 and old man to the most beautiful wife in the whole world. Yeah. So in this $300 in 30 days CPA marketing bootcamp, these are things that we will need to cover to ensure you have all that you need to achieve this goal. So on this day 1, we'll be looking at how to get CPA deals that pays between $100 to $500 per sign up. $100 to $500 per sign up. That is our goal for today. How do you get these deals that pay you this amount of money? So we'll be looking at that today, and I'm sure that at the end of the day, if you follow me through, you'll be able to do that after today. So that's why I've been calling for your attention, because after this day 1, you should be able to get yourself deals that are above $100 per sign up. So we'll be looking at how you, because you must first understand uh, the model of the business, how to build a successful CPA business for yourself. We'll also be looking at you understanding the terminologies that you need to know about this business. Because if you don't know those terminologies as you go ahead in the business, you'll be interacting with companies, you'll be interacting with other marketers like yourself. So if you are unfamiliar with the terminologies used, then you probably will be you'll be confused, and you may even not be able to do what you need to do. We'll also be looking at different types of CPA deals and some similar deals that you may come across in this particular business, so that you don't mix them up or get confused along the way. Then we'll also be looking at how to negotiate CPA deals that can even pay you up to $1,000 per CPA. So we'll be looking at that today. Then where to find these deals? We also be looking at where to find them. I'll be taking you practically. We'll be doing it practically where to find these deals. Like I said earlier, by the end of today, you should be able to do that yourself. Then we'll also be looking at how to register with this company. We'll go through the registration process together so that you can do it by yourself. So I'll also be showing you the exact CPA deals that I use so that you can also promote them. So these are things we are doing today, and I believe by the end of the day, you will have a clear understanding and guidance on how to get yourself a CPA deals that pay between $100 to $500 per sign up. So on day 2, we'll be looking at lead generation and qualification process, because after this day 1, you get yourself a deal. Let's say the deal will be paying you $200 per sign up. Where will you get the people from? Where are you going to get people that are going to sign up so that you can get paid? So that is what we'll be doing in day 2. You don't want to miss that, because after you get a deal today, you need to know how to get your leads that will come into this particular offer of yours and get you your $300 in the next 30 days. So that's what we'll be doing on day 2. So on day 3, we'll be looking at the CPA commission payout process and how to scale up. So on this particular day, we'll be looking at how to ensure after you get your deal on day 1, on day 2, how to get leads into these particular offers. When eventually you start getting signups, how do you ensure you don't miss out on your payment, and how to process your payout seamlessly? Then on that same day 3, we'll be looking at how to scale up beyond just $300 in 30 days. We'll be looking at all the tools you will need to achieve that, and I'll be speaking more about that on day 3. In fact, I will be having some tools that I will be giving out to a few of you on that particular day 3. So you don't also want to miss out on that day 3. So that day 3, we have this mystery box where we'll unveil the mystery box on day 3, where you will see how you can even scale to up to $5,000 a month. That's how to make this business a $5,000 a month business for yourself. Now, how do I even get to this particular level? How did I move from a total novice, knowing nothing about this business in 2015, to becoming the #1 CPA marketer in Africa? You need to know this, because if you don't, you see a lot of people, successful people, you hear about their stories, but you need to know about what you see their glory, but you need to know their story to know how they got to that place. So if you can also apply yourself to this same process, you can also achieve the same thing or even do much more than they did, even as a shorter period of time. So how did I get to this level? If you recall from the webinar we had, I told you of how I got a random code DM in my Twitter of somebody asking if I'll be interested in making dollars from CPA. And I was like, what is CPA? I don't know what CPA is. And I did my own personal research before I even responded to him. And right from that research, I saw the potentials in this business, that there's a lot of money to be made in this business. And that got me curious and interested in the business. I came back to him, okay, how do I join the training? How do I start this business? And he told me I need to register. I went through the registration link, and I saw that I would need £250 to register for the training. £250 to register for the training. It was like, where will I see £250? Imagine this in 2015. And at that point that I was at the lowest part of my life, I didn't have the money. I had to start looking for the money. Eventually, I got the money. My wife was not in support because she felt like this money is too much. I borrowed the money. This money is too much for you going to something you don't know, into an online business. They are not even in Nigeria. They are in the UK. How are you going to cope? She was asking a lot of questions that I didn't have the answer. The only thing I knew back then was that I've seen that there's a lot of potential in it and I want to give it a try. And I registered for the training. I was added to a WhatsApp group back then. We were about 120 people in the group, and I was the only one from Africa. Every other person in that group were from the UK. And we got into the training. We were trained. It was a fantastic outing. I really enjoyed it. I learned a lot. And I started off the business with everything we were taught. And as we started, first month, my first month, I was putting about 18 hours into the business, pressing my phone. I was using a crappy phone back then. You know, these phones that you use rubber band to bind the battery and the phone together. That was the type of phone I was using back then. But I was using that same phone. It will hang. A lot of things were happening to the phone. But I was just very busy with the business, doing everything I was taught. But I was not making any headway. I didn't get any sign up. And a month came and gone. My wife was like, "Oh, now that you have done this business, 1 month now, what's coming out?" Nothing. Second month, I continued. I was determined to succeed. One of the things that encouraged me at that early stage was some of the people we did the training together. I was seeing that they were making money. Like within 2 weeks after the class, they were already making some money. I was like, if people are making this money, why can't I make it? So I was putting effort until the end of my second month, when I still did not make anything out of this business. Then I came across a particular training on Facebook. I was teaching about how to generate organic traffic, and that was also a paid class of 20,000 naira. Imagine somebody who has paid 250 pounds for a class. You have not made anything. Then you are seeing a training that is asking you to come and pay 20,000 naira again. At first I didn't want to do it, but I felt like, okay, if I learn this particular skill of generating leads, then, because my problem was I was not getting leads to even sign up. So, and in the training, we're not trained. The things they taught me in the training was not enough for me to generate leads. So I looked for this 20,000. I paid for the training and learned how to generate leads through organic means using Facebook. And that particular training changed everything for me. The third month came and I got my first 2 signups. Because I had to change everything, re-strategize my funnel, change everything I was doing, and it yielded the result. I was getting leads, and eventually on the day I got 2 signups, and that was my first 2 signups. At that time, I was being paid £80 per sign up. It was 160. By the time my money got in, it was like unbelievable. Eventually, like, I now have result of what I've been doing. I showed my wife. She was screaming like, "Wow, our money has come." Our money has come. You that were saying I've wasted the money before. And that was how things just changed. That moment that I saw the first money, that, wow, okay, this is real. I can now continue at it, especially with the fact that I now know how to generate leads. And I continued. My 4th month, I got over 20 signups, and they increased my commission from £80 to £160 times 20 signups. It was like blood money for me. I couldn't believe it. The month that followed, about 40 something signups, they increased it also to around £300, £300, up to $500 that time. And my commission was increasing, based on the fact that my leads, my sign up were also increasing. At that point, I was already, I think within my first 3 months, I already hit like 100 sign-ups in a month. It was that big at the beginning for me. But if you are following this story, you will know that my first 2 months, I didn't make anything out of this business. And that was how I went from a total novice to now becoming the number 1 CPA marketer in the whole of Africa. And that particular trend is what got me to this point that I think I showed it in the webinar. This particular, I log into this particular account. This screenshot you are seeing on your screen now, you see the number. If you're looking at it now, you see the number of sign up I had in this period, 784 sign ups for that particular period that got me this particular amount of payout. So that's how I started, and I've gotten to where I am today. And after then, started training a lot of people. Started with my own immediate, my immediate family, my younger brothers, my neighbors, and all that. To the point now that I started training people outside of my family. I think I shared a little about that with you during the webinar. So people like Tamnore, who organized this training, also came to my training in 2020, and over time I've trained a lot, and I have a lot of success story coming from these students. Now, a lot of people have come into my trainings, and some people are not perfect fits for the training, but I'll quickly want to go through the things I've seen among those this training will fit in, and those who this training probably will not be perfect for. So the first is, this training is perfect for you if you're a go-getter and ready to take action. When this guy messaged me back then in 2015, if I was not a go-getter, if I was not ready to take action, I won't respond to him, especially with the fact that I can't afford that money at that moment. But because I saw what was in the business and I was interested, and because naturally I'm a go-getter, I go after things I really want to do. That was why I went after it till I got the money borrowed. It took me a while. I got the money borrowed, went into the business. So if you don't have that kind of a spirit, you are too laid back, then you probably will not even succeed in this business. Number two are hard workers, people who are willing to learn new skills. Some people are too lazy, they cannot really put in the work required to succeed. I told you earlier, I was spending about 18 hours on this in my first 2 months without making anything. Not that I was making money, and because of uh, the excitement that you are making money, you keep doing it. No, I wasn't getting any headway, but I was still putting all the effort, everything that I was taught, just to see if I was thinking, if I just keep doing it that way, maybe eventually I'll break through. So if you are not a hard worker, you don't want to put in the work, you just feel like the money will just come to you, then this is not also for you. Then focus individuals and people seeking to make money online. Fine, there are a lot of scams online, but there are still good and legitimate businesses online that you can make money from. So if you are too focused about people who are that there are different scams online, then I'm sorry for you. You also miss out. You just need to be careful. You need to know how to filter the good and the bad ones. So if you are focused in getting money from, because you can do this business anywhere in the world, and you can do it right with your phone anywhere in the world. So if you're that kind of a person, then this is a perfect fit for you. Now, this training is not for you if you are looking for a get rich quick scheme. So if that's your profile, then this is not for you. In as much as you can make a lot of money in this business in a short period of time, yes, it might not be like me that it was in my third month before I made money. Fine. You will be leveraging on the knowledge I have. You'll be leveraging on the experience that I have. And that's going to help you to make it faster than that it took me. And that is what I've seen over the years with my students. That they do faster than I did because they are leveraging on my experience, leveraging on my tools, leveraging on my connections and all that. So, but if your mentality is, after this training, tomorrow I want to make it, then this is not for you. I'm guaranteed that you can do 300 in the next 30 days, $300 in the next 30 days. But don't just have that mentality that you make everything in one day. No, calm down and follow the process. Number two is people who are unwilling to put consistent effort. I've seen people like that coming to my class, they will start after the week, and 2 months later, they are nowhere to be found. They will stop. Then they will come back again, start all over again. If you are inconsistent, you are not going to succeed at anything, even in this business. So you have to be consistently doing the right thing, not just anything. Consistently doing the right thing, following the process, and you succeed in this business. Then number three are individuals expecting passive income without work. There are a lot of people like that. They just want to sit back and let the money just be flowing in without any work. You are not putting in any work. Before you get to that level, uh, you will have gained a lot of experience, and you will have been able to build systems in this business that can generate, like, can bring in your money without you really putting in the hard work. But you must have done some hard work at the beginning before you got to that level. The same me that was spending over 18 hours, that it will be difficult for me to hit or do any other thing that time, because I didn't have any other thing to do than just to make this business work. Today, I don't spend that same 18 hours on this job again, but I've been able to pay my dues, gain a lot of experience, and I've been able to invest on tools that can automate and make things work without me putting in the hard work I was putting back then. So as a starter, you also need to start from somewhere before you get to that particular level. So by the end of this day one training, you will understand CPA basics and the terminologies. As I said before, these are my objective for today. Objective 2 is to master the strategies to avoid common mistakes. Now, there are mistakes that it's common I've seen people make at the beginning, and that if they fall into such trap, they probably will even end their career in this business there. So I want to ensure I guide you in a way that you don't fall into such traps, even especially at this your early stage. People like me and people who are already established in this business, we may make mistakes now, we may run into some errors now, and get back at it. Like, we can recover because we know what we have achieved in the business. But you that is just starting, if you make such mistakes, you probably will not even come out of it again. Like, you probably will not be interested in putting in the effort again. So number 3 objective for me tonight is that you learn about the types of deals and negotiating high offers for yourself. The number 4 is to gain practical skills in finding and setting up high value CPA offers. So, keys to this CPA marketing success. If you want to succeed in this business, these are the 4 keys that you must have, and you must please ensure you are using them. Number 1 is to focus on lead quality and not just quantity. Lead quality and not just quantity. It's a game of numbers, fine, but you need to get the right kind of numbers, the right kind of quality. So you understand better as we go ahead why you need more of quality leads than quantity. Fine, you will also need quantity, but first focus on quality. Then once you know how to get quality, you can then scale on getting quantity of that quality that you have mastered in getting. Number 2 is patience. Success takes time. You have to also be patient with the process. Be patient with the process. Me guiding you now to get $300 in 30 days is out of what I have been able to learn and mastered over the years. You will just leverage on that for the next 30 days to do $300 or more for yourself. But you also need to know that patience is needed. Be patient with the process. Number 3 is apply knowledge consistently. Do not just do it touch and go. I used to call them touch and go. People that will touch it today, go, come back in the next 2 days. Don't do touch and go with this business. Be consistent in doing the right thing till you get your answer. Number 4, invest in tools that will cause the information, because information is not enough. So you need tools. When I say tools, there are things that will enhance the business for you. Say, for instance, somebody teaches you how to fish now. I teach you how to fish. After teaching you how to fish, you are not just going to jump into the river and start fishing. You probably need a net, hook, bait, things like that. If you don't invest in tools, it will be difficult for you to really succeed and maximize the potential of the business. So as you are making your money, I remember the first money I made from the business, that $160. The first thing I did was to buy a better phone. That's a tool. I bought a better phone with big battery and all that. I bought power bank. You need to invest in tools. Invest in tools that will help you to succeed in the business. If you are making the money and you are not investing in tools, then it will limit what you can achieve with the business. So invest in what, and there are some tools that I'll be introducing to you guys on day 3. I want you to please take advantage of those tools. Don't miss it, because it's going to help you move from just $300 to, say, $10,000 in a same period of time. Tools can make a big difference. So it's not just about information, but you investing in tools. Imagine, I also shared my story with you. That's why I said behind the glory, there is a story. After 250 pounds, and I was still not getting result. It was just a 20,000 naira training that made me maximize the things that I learned from the 250 pounds class. If I had said, oh, I don't want to spend money on this thing again since it's not working out for me, I won't spend that 20,000 naira and I won't be where I am today. But because I was interested in investing in tools, that's why I invested that 20,000 naira and it yielded massive result for me. So invest in tools. So there are three components to CPA marketing. If you can just grab these three components, you are good to go. Number one is understanding and selecting CPA offers. So as you understand the CPA model today, you understand how to select offers, because not all offers will be doable. You may not even be interested in all offers. So you need to know how to select the right type of offers that fit into your personality or fit into the funnel that you are used to, fit into your marketing style, fit into what you want, even your faith. There are some offers that I get that I don't do based on my faith. So you need to know how to select offer. And there are some offers that I will not take based on the terms of the offer. So if you don't understand the terms, you don't understand what it will take, you can just be looking for any offer and be taking the offer. There's a particular company that mailed me about 2 weeks ago for a particular potential partnership that they want me to start driving traffic for them. And I didn't give them the attention because I was busy. By the time I came back to the mail and I went through the things they put there, I was really not interested in the offer. I just mailed them that we should schedule a particular meeting where I need them to know that this and this and this terms, I'm not happy with them. If they can change it, fine. If not, I'm not doing it. So you need to know how to and understand how to select these offers. Number two component is mastering lead generation strategies. Yes, if you get the best of offer, less than offer is paying you $1,000 per sign up now, and you don't know where to get people from, then it is a waste of offer. Like when I started and I had 80 pounds was my commission, and I was just calculating that 80 pounds that if I can just get one per week, this is what it will amount to in naira, blah blah blah. All that calculation will amount to nothing if I don't know how to get leads that will convert. So after today now, you know how to get a CPA deal. Let's say the CPA deal is paying you $300, but you don't know how to get the leads. Then how will you succeed in the business? So you need to know lead generation strategies, and you will also be learning that. Like tomorrow, that will we focus on. And number three is optimizing qualification and conversion process to ensure that your conversion is high, conversion rate is high. All this you will also learn in this 3-day bootcamp. So on this day one, I'm focusing on how to get a deal for yourself. This deal should be able to pay you between $100 to $500 per sign up. That's my focus for tonight. If you are with me and ready to go on how to get a deal for yourself, you'll be able to do it after tonight. Let me see your comment that ready. Kindly type ready. All right. Thank you for your responses. I appreciate. Now, what is the CPA model? I want to explain the CPA model in a way that even a 5-year-old will understand, if you can just pay attention. So, like we said in the webinar, CPA is cost per action or cost per acquisition. We are acquiring customers for companies, and we are being paid for doing that. Like I explained in the webinar, these companies have budgeted a lot of money for their marketing and advertising department, and this money is mainly to generate leads, build their brand, generate leads. So if you as an individual, is bringing in leads for them, then you have a portion of this, their big budget for advertising and marketing. So to understand the model, let me use something very relatable and even a layman can understand. So let's use ShopRite to explain what CPA model is. And I want you to please follow me carefully. If you can write, I want you to write some things down in this particular session. I'll be mentioning some figures, some things, so you can just follow me by writing them down. First thing I want you to write is ShopRite. Write ShopRite somewhere. So ShopRite is a brand we want to work with. Right, ShopRite. So let me say one of you then walks out to ShopRite. Now, let me just say my name. I walk into a ShopRite. We are using ShopRite to explain, not like you'll be walking into companies. All this will be done online. So let's say I approach ShopRite and say, okay, I want to be generating leads for you on a CPA model. So ShopRite then says, okay, for every customer that you bring in for us, we will give you so amounts. So to make it more practical for us, let's use figures. So let's say ShopRite says, Michael, for every customer, first time customer, like we said it earlier that there will be actions that your customers must take or your leads must take for them to qualify, for them to know indeed that you have acquired that customer for them. They will have given you there will be pre-agreed terms, pre-agreed actions that these customers must take. So let's say, for instance, they say, Michael, for every first-time customer you bring into ShopRite, the customer, that's the first action. The customer must be a first-timer. So that means in their database, they don't have that customer. Their customer has never come to ShopRite to shop. That's the first thing. Second thing, Michael, if it's your first time customer, can spend on that first time a minimum of 20,000. We are looking at these terms now, the terms and conditions for this CPA model. If this your customer can spend a minimum of 20,000 in that first time he or she comes in, and if this your customer can also complete KYC. KYC is know your customer or know your client. Can complete KYC. We are going to pay you 50,000 naira. If you've been writing down these key points that I say you should be writing down, I said write down ShopRite. Then I said the first time customer. The second is complete KYC. The third is the customer should spend a minimum of 20,000 naira on that first time of coming. Then ShopRite will pay you 50,000 naira for acquiring them that customer. So let me now ask you, if you bring in a customer, the customer spend a minimum of 20,000 the first time, and that customer is the first time customer, and the customer completes KYC with them, and ShopRite pay you 50,000 naira. Remember, the customer just spent 20,000 naira. Would that be a good deal for ShopRite? Let me see your responses. Would that be a good deal for ShopRite? Somebody comes in, spends 20,000 naira, and they are paying you, that brought the person, they are paying you 50,000 naira. Would that be a good deal for ShopRite? Okay, not a good deal, not a good deal, not a good deal. All right. I can see that. Not a good deal. Okay. So a lot of you are saying no. Now, and I understand why you are saying no, because on the surface, it looks like a bad deal. Now, let's recollect and reprocess the whole thing using the CPA model. So as a CPA model, what they are doing is they are paying you per acquisition, not per sale. You are looking from the face of the sale is just 20,000 naira. Why would they now pay the person 50,000 naira? But ShopRite CPA model is looking at the acquisition of that customer. So for you to understand how it works, let's say as that customer comes in, let's assume that the customer buys what, let's say because the customer is from a family of 4. So let me pick a name. Let's just use a random name. Michael is the partner with ShopRite. Let's say I bring in Shadrach. Shadrach spends 20,000 naira and uses that 20,000 naira to buy a bag of rice. Now, from the ShopRite database, these companies, they keep a lot of data and all that from their database. And Shadrach is from a family of 4. He's a father of 4. He has one wife and 4 children. That's a family of 5, a family of 6. So Shadrach buy that bag of rice and does his KYC. KYC fills his name, address, email address, place of work. We do this in the bank when we are opening our bank account, when we are doing KYC. Open his bank, give them his office address in that form, that KYC form. They even ask us at times, what is your the range of your income, annual income? Ask you your birth dates, a lot of questions, middle name, like that. All this information is for them to know this customer, and it's for them to know how to also tailor their product and services for this particular customer. So they also assign like an officer, like a customer care representative to customers like that. So let's say they now assign a representative to Shadrach and say, Shadrach, thank you for shopping with us today, blah, blah, blah. You bought a bag of rice for 20,000 naira. Thank you, blah, blah, blah. I hope everything is good. Is it the type of rice you want? They are showing Shadrach a customized service, like a special service for coming to shop with them. Then Shadrach gets home. They already have his details. Contact him again. Shadrach, thank you for shopping again with us. I hope the rice is the same type you want, blah, blah, blah. I hope the derica or the measurements, whatever we use in Nigeria, I hope they are complete. Yes, they are complete. Thank you for checking up. And in their database, they know that a family of 6 like that, after 1 month, they will need to buy another bag of rice based on the statistics they have. So 3 weeks later, they contact Shadrach. Shadrach, I hope you are enjoying your rice, blah, blah. The rice is good. Okay, then four weeks later, when they know that rice will probably be getting to the bottom of the bag, Shadrach, we know from our statistics and our record that in so period, a family of 6 will need to buy another rice. We want to know if there's, by any chance, you need to buy another bag of rice anytime soon. And Shadrach is like, yes, that's true. How did you guys know? I'm thinking of coming around maybe in the next 1 week to buy another one. Oh, you don't even need to come, Shadrach. Why not we send the bag of rice to you and you pay the delivery man, blah, blah, blah. You pay on delivery. That's good. Oh, thanks. And Shadrach, before you go, is there anything you also need to shop with us, blah, blah, blah? We have this, we have that in the store. Let me send you our catalog. Look at it, whatever you see that you want, we just add it to your package, send it to you, you pay on delivery. And Shadrach start to shop, buy this, buy that from them, and start doing that. In that second time, probably will spend more than 20,000 naira. If Shadrach continue like that with them, is it possible? I'm asking you a question now. Is it possible for Shadrach to spend, let's say, 200,000 within a year period with them? Yes or no? Yes or no? Is it possible over a period of time, say 1 year period, to have spent like 200,000 with them, continue shopping with them? Yes. I see a lot of you saying yes. So remember, they paid me, the affiliate, the marketer, they paid me 50,000 naira. Shadrach spent 20,000 and they paid me 50,000 naira. They are giving Shadrach a customized service. Let's say they even have discounts. It is Shadrach, they will send it to that. We have so discount for this period. If you are interested, they have annual events, or they are giving out something. they send it to Shadrach also, like a calendar, souvenir, and all that. So they are giving Shadrach a customized special service. Me, they've given me my own 50,000 naira. That's all. Now, over time, over a period of time, is it going to be a bad business for ShopRite or a good business for them? Despite the fact that they pay me 50,000 naira. Bad business or good business? Now, let me see your comment. Bad good business or good business for ShopRite? Bad business or good business? Just type bad business or good business for ShopRite. Let me see your response. If it's a bad business, after this explanation now, if you think it's a bad business for ShopRite, put bad business. If you think it's a good business, put good business. All right, good business. Now, thank you for your responses. Good business. Now, for me, that is the marketer, is it a good deal for me? I bring you somebody, the person spent 20,000 naira, do all those actions that they ask him to do, and I get 50,000 naira. What will I do? If it were you, what will you do after getting that 50,000 naira for that one customer? Yes, you start bringing in more customers. So you are bringing in more customers. ShopRite is having more sales. ShopRite is growing. The customers are enjoying the customized service they are giving to them. So the three parties that are involved, the vendor, which is the company, the marketer, which is you, and the customer, all three parties are satisfied and are happy. So what will happen is, over a lifetime period, do you know how many businesses Shadrach will still do with them? And myself also still will do with them. So the business cycle will continue. So that's how the CPA model works. You acquire customers for them, and they pay you based on the projected player value, lifetime value of that customer, that this customer will always be with us, and this customer will continue shopping with us. So advertisers pay for specific actions. Take this action one, take this action two. And high reward potential for we that are promoting them. If you understand the CPA model now, how it works and how it is sustainable, let me see. Your message. I understand. Just type I understand. If you understand the model now, I understand the model, how it works. And if you agree that it is highly sustainable over many years, just type I understand. All right. Thank you for your responses. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for responding. Thank you for engaging with me tonight. I really appreciate that. Now, it shows that you guys are following. It shows that you guys are also understanding me. Thank you very much. Like I said, I will try to make it as easy as possible to make sure you all understand and have all you need to achieve your $300 in the next 30 days. Now, there's something I want to quickly put out even before we go further. This is to also explain a particular principle in this business. So, there's ShopRite in Lekki. There's also ShopRite in Songo. Same company, like the same owners, but one in Lekki, one in Songo. Now, I will come back to this. If I will let's just leave it to when I want to explain player value. But please hold on to that. Let me keep it somewhere. This particular explanation or illustration that I've done, I'll come back to it to use it to explain a particular point as we go on in this class. So there are different terminologies that are essential for this business. And I said it earlier that if you don't understand these terminologies, by the time you are engaging with these companies, that you're engaging with customers, you're engaging with your fellow marketers, it will be difficult for you to communicate. You probably will get lost and you'll be confused. But if you know from the onset these terminologies, it will be easy for you to engage and grow in this business. So the number one is what we call the CPA itself. CPA, like we have explained several times now, means cost per action or cost per acquisition. Cost per action or cost per acquisition. We are acquiring customers for companies and we are being paid for doing that. So that is the term. That's what that particular terminology means. So if you hear CPA, you know what it means now. So you are not a novice to the meaning of CPA again. I believe so. Now, the next one is FTD or FTC. FTD or FTC. So what is FTD? FTD means first time customer or first time deposit. FTD is first time deposit, FTC is first time customer. It means the same thing depending on the niche and the industry you are working in. Some people will use FTC, some will use FTD. They mean the same thing. Like I was explaining through when I was talking about ShopRite, I said this person has to be a first-time customer. So when you are doing acquisition, you can't be acquiring for them an old customer and you expect them to pay you for that. I think it is logical. Do you agree with that? You can't be acquiring old customers that they already have and you expect them to pay you. So it is logical. So these customers we are acquiring for them has to be first-time customers, customers that have they don't have in their database. Number three is QFTD or QFTC, qualified first-time deposit or qualified first-time customer. What it means is that we said there are actions that these customers or these leads or these prospects must take before you get paid. Like we use in our ShopRite analogy, we said it should be a first-time customer. Number one, it should also do KYC, that is complete KYC with them. Number three is that it should spend minimum of 20,000 naira in that first day. So those are the three conditions we gave. Those are the three actions. So if your customer performs just two of those three, that customer they will not pay you for that customer. So the customer must complete all the stipulated actions, and these stipulated actions will have been pre-agreed before you go out to start doing business with them. In some cases, you will negotiate these deals. Like we are saying that you must spend minimum of 20,000. Maybe in your negotiation, you said, okay, why not this customer should spend minimum of 15,000 naira? There are some companies that you can negotiate that with, so that it will be easier for you to get customers. Because if you are looking for customers that would need to spend high, it might be difficult for you to get. So these are things you fashion in your negotiation. So if those actions have been agreed on, they must take all those actions, complete them before they pay you. So it is after they have taken these actions, those are the ones we call QFTD or QFTC, meaning that they are now qualified. Meaning that, and this is the one they pay you for. They don't pay you for the ones that are not qualified until they complete those actions before you are paid. Even if they have taken, let's say for instance, there are 3 actions, they are taking 2, or there are 5 actions, they have taken 4, they will not still pay you. They will not change on your data, your dashboard, because you are going to have a dashboard where you'll be seeing all your customers and your clients with the company. You have a dashboard that you'll be logging in to see the activities. So in your dashboard, you see the ones that have signed up, and you also see the ones that are qualified. So until they complete those actions before they qualify. So that's what we mean by QFTD or QFTC. I hope these things are getting clearer as we are moving on. If you are getting clearer, I hope I'm not confusing you. It is simple things that I'm using to explain this thing, so it will be easy for you to understand. First-time customer, they can't be paying you for somebody they already have. That is easy to understand. Qualified customer, first-time customer, meaning that they must have done all the things they asked them to do before they pay you. I hope that is clear enough. Then KYC. We talked about KYC earlier. Know your customer or know your clients. So this KYC is a key factor in acquisition, because if anybody can just come into ShopRite and buy things and go away, they don't have the data of that customer. How do they then tailor their products and services for that particular customer that comes in, or how do they remarket or resell to that customer? They are not in control of that customer. Anybody can just walk in, walk out, and may not come back in the next 10 years. But if they have acquired these customers, meaning that these customers are now, they have the data of this customer, they can always tailor products and services that will fit into the profile of this customer, and they can always reach out and still resell to these customers. So that is why KYC is a key factor in acquisition in this business. So if you have customers who are not ready to do KYC, then it will be difficult for you to cash out, because they may sign up and not complete it. So KYC is very key. They must do KYC, and it's nothing. This is nothing difficult or mischievous. No, normal thing that anybody will do anywhere in the world. Let's say, for instance, you are registering a SIM now, they will collect your data, things like that. So normal KYC. Next is player value. So for player value, this is long-term value of the converted lead. Now, this is what I want to explain with okay, for this particular one, still using our analogy of ShopRite. For the player value, let's say somebody sign up in Lekki, another person sign up in Songo ShopRite. And from the data of the person that signed up, or that I said signed up, that came into ShopRite to buy from them, that you acquire for them, let's say this person is somebody that is average income annually, let's say, is 10 million naira. And the person in Songo, the average income per year is 1 million naira. In this 10 million naira guy and this 1 million naira guy, who is going to be more valuable to ShopRite? Obviously, the 10 million naira guy, because they know he has the capacity, he has the ability to always come back and shop with them, and because of his economical status, compared to the 1 million naira guy in Songo. So the player value also will come in play when you are negotiating with these companies. They may be looking at some profiles of the customers you are bringing in and want to negotiate or renegotiate with you, that these customers do not have the capacity, or they have the capacity. So that's where player value comes in. Then traffic source. All these things also come in their negotiation with you. This is where the customer is coming from. Where are you generating them from? Are you generating them from Facebook, from Twitter, from Instagram? Where are they coming from? In some cases, in some industries, they will look at let's say the person is signing in. It has to be, they need to sign in online. They want to see when the person clicks on your affiliate link, they want to see in some, I'm just using this as an example, in some niches, they will look at the device also. I don't know how it works, but in some instances, device also matters. They will grade people that use web higher than use people that use mobile. Web in the sense like the person is using a desktop or a laptop, they will grade them higher than the person that signs up with a mobile phone. Then when it comes to even mobile phone, they will grade the person that use iOS, like iPhone, higher than the person that use Android, like that use Android. They will grade them higher. So all these things at times in some niches, not all niches, they also count. They also count. Then the geographical targeting. Where are they coming from? So like we're using the guy in Lekki and the guy in Songo. So for the Lekki guy, when they are marketing and retargeting this Lekki guy, he can always come in, buy another thing of 100,000, buy another thing of 50,000, come in every weekend. Is that possible? And from their data, they are also seeing that customers that come in from Songo, maybe because of the area they live, blah, 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 they hardly spend that much compared to the guys in Lekki. And they also don't come as frequently as the guy that come from Lekki. Are you getting it now? So they may tell you that, okay, for if you bring in people that are from Lekki and are in this bracket economically, like their earnings and all that, their profile, will pay you 50,000 naira if they can spend 20,000 naira on their first time. And tell you that for the type of profile from Lekki and from Songo, like people that you're bringing in from Songo, if they come in and spend 20,000 on their first time, they are only going to pay you 15,000 naira. Yes, CPA deals works like that. They will say, the guy in Songo may not even come back again. Or when he comes back, it's just to come and do window shopping. Or come back and come and be taking pictures and videos in their mall. We see that happen a lot now. That's how they do that. But people in that Lekki, they do a lot of shopping. So all this also come in play when you are negotiating. Where are they coming from? There are different tiers in these international companies, this international business you are coming into. Like for instance, Nigeria is tier 3. They would say if you sign up a particular customer from Nigeria, they are paying you, let's say they are paying you $200, and they will say for that same deal, if you sign up somebody from the UK, they will pay you $500. 200 to 500. What's the difference? The difference is just the geo location. So where these people are coming from, because they believe, and it is obvious that the economical status of the person in the UK is higher than the person in Nigeria. The ability, the spending ability, spending capabilities of the person in the UK is higher than the person in Nigeria. So because of that, they want to pay you higher for some certain countries and lower for certain countries. Is this clear? Is this clear? Then the last one is offer. The specific CPA promotion you are pushing out. What is the offer? What are you selling? What are you trying to get customers for? You also need to. So when they say, this is what offer are you pushing, they are asking what exactly are you selling? What exactly are you acquiring customer for? So CPA, FTD, FTC, QFTD, QFTC, KYC, player value, traffic source, geo, and offer. I believe I've used something very relatable, something you can use to easily understand with, to explain all this, especially for you to understand the model of the CPA model and the essential CPA terminologies. If it's clear to you, I can see somebody already saying it is clear. If it's clear to you now, just type clear, 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 clear. If you know this is clear to you now, you now have a better picture and understanding of this business and how it works. If it's clear, just put clear, 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 clear. I would love to read that. Thank you very, very, very much. I see a lot of you already putting out clear, clear, clear. Thank you. That shows that you guys are following, and I'm also doing well in explaining to ensure that you guys understand. All right, so key element that influence your CPA deal. I won't spend much time on this because I already explained it in the last slide. Number one is the FTD parts. How much are they spending that first time? So somebody that is spending, if the deal is, if they spend 10,000 naira, they will pay you 20,000 naira. The deal you can also have hybrid deals that, okay, if the person that first time spent 20,000, you pay me 50,000. If the person spent 50,000 in that first time, you pay me 100,000. You can have hybrid deals like that. There are some companies, they don't have hybrid deals. They just have a fixed deal that you can work with. But some companies will give you hybrid deals. So your first time deposit or first time amount that the client is spending also comes in play when you are negotiating deals. Then expected volume of conversion. Yes, it also counts. Remember, I was sharing with you my story. In my first deal was 80 pounds. I got 2 signups. By the following month, when I got 20 something, I think 23 signups, they increased it from 80 to 150 pounds. Then when I got 40 something, they increased it from 150 to 300 to 500 to where I am today. So the volume also counts. The more you are able to get on board for them, the higher your commission. the higher your CPA payout. Then quality and types of traffic source. I always explained this earlier, that the quality, the person in the UK, the person in Germany they will pay you higher for such clients than pay you for the person in Nigeria. Even in Africa, yeah, they pay higher for people in South Africa than when I sign up people in Nigeria. So these are things that will affect your CPA deal. Then the regions where they are coming from too, I've explained that. The traffic source, I've explained that earlier. Then the potential, the retention value, are they coming back? Like the guy in Lekki is coming almost every weekend to shop. The guy in Songo is coming once every 3 months to shop. So these are things that determine and affect your CPA deal over a period of time. Now, let's move to common mistakes to avoid so that you do not fall short, especially as a beginner. Number one is choosing the wrong offer. Like I said earlier, offer matter. That is what you are pushing. There are a lot of offers. You need to be carefully select your offer. I think I touched on this earlier. Carefully select it. You can't promote every offer. There are thousands, if not millions of offers are available in CPA model. So you have to select the one that fits into what you can do. And don't even take offers that you know you cannot do. Some people take offers, they spoil their reputation, that they will blacklist them, that this person will just come take our offer and not promoting it. Some people will lock down your link because you are not. So any offer that you know you are not going to push, don't even take it. When you know you are ready, you can go for it. The offer is not running anywhere. This business model is not dying anytime soon. It's highly sustainable. It's self-sustainable, like I've explained to you guys, and your guys agree to. The negotiating, or the number two is neglecting lead quality. Neglecting lead quality is also key. I said it, I touched a bit on it earlier. Do not just go for quantity, go for quality first. Then once you master how you get quality, scale on that quality acquisition. Because you will not just be going for people who will not sign up, or who will sign up and not complete the process. To select quality, because they will be analyzing and evaluating your account over and over again. Maybe after 6 months, they will do an audit of your account, see how your customers are doing and all that. So get quality. The more quality you have, the more reputation you gain in this business, the more you also have the power to negotiate for better deals. Then inconsistent effort. Some people are just not consistent enough. I don't know, maybe because of this new age we are. People want things without really putting in the effort. You have to be consistent. The number four is failing to track, analyze your result. If you are not tracking, you don't know what is going on. You don't know where people are falling off. You don't know what is making people sign up. Then you probably will not even know how to scale up. So you need to follow up, analyze your results, track everything. Track everything. How many people are seeing my offer? How many people are taking it? How many people are completing the offer, the process? How much am I getting out of it? All this you must do. Follow up with everything. This is a big business. Then number five is not negotiating better deals. By the time you start seeing that you have the upper hand, like you have high quality leads, you are getting people from good location and all that, you should be able to negotiate better offers and not shortchange yourself. And one of the ways to even do this as a first timer is leveraging on the deals that somebody like me have, like using the brokers, taking the deals that I already use. It will help you at the beginning as you grow in this particular business. Now, there are similar offers that you see in this business, and I quickly want to take you through that so that you don't get confused as you're going about this particular business, and you start seeing some offers that are not CPA, but they are also being offered by the company you are pushing or trying to promote for. And you may be like, what is this? Mr. Michael did not tell me about this particular one. So I quickly want to touch on those similar offers so that you know the differences and know out. They may even push them to you that, can you promote this? Can you do this for us? And you, because you already know what it is, it will guide you to make your decision. Number one is revenue share or introducing broker. Introducing broker, that IB means introducing broker, or we also use it as revenue share. So this particular one has to do, it's not CPA, but most of the companies that, excuse me, most of the companies that you'll be pushing CPA for also run this particular model. So this model is different. And how it works is that you'll be sharing revenue with this company for life. For life. It's a lifetime deal. You know, CPA is a one-off payment to you. Once they pay you for a particular customer, even if customer spend, let's say they pay you $200 and the customer spend $1 billion with them over a period of 1 year, you are not getting out of it, anything out of that. So for revenue share, it is lesser, far lesser than what you get for CPA, which is one-off, but it will be a lifetime earning. So let's say, for instance, when we are using this our ShopRite analogy, we said 50,000 naira for the person that spent 20,000 naira. Revenue share cannot tell you that for every 20,000 naira this person spends, for every 20,000 naira this person spends, and haven't completed all that terms and conditions, they will pay you 1,000 naira, or they will pay you 500 naira. You can see it is far, far, far low. It can't even be up to 1,000. Let's say they will pay you 500 naira. It is far, far, far low to the 50,000 naira they will have given you for CPA. But what it means is that for every 20,000 naira the person spends, you are getting 500 naira, and it will be like that forever. So if the person spends, if they are giving 500 naira per every 20,000 naira spent by that customer. So if, let's say, for instance, this person spends 100,000 naira, that's 20 divided by 100, that's 5, and they are paying 500 naira per 20,000 naira spent. So that means they will be paying you 500 times 5, that's 2,005. So that's how you'll be collecting the money forever. That's revenue share. It will not be lump sum as we get for CPA. It will be very, very small compared to what you get for CPA. Like, say, for some companies now, I want to use practical things that we've seen in the business. I know if a company that pay $200 for CPA, and for revenue share they pay $1. You can see the difference. So how long will it now take you before you can accumulate $200 on that particular one customer? So that's how it works. Number two is pay per sale. So this one is per sale. They are paying you per sale. There's a slight difference between revenue share and pay per sale. You know, when I was explaining revenue share, I say, let's say for every 20,000 naira, they are paying you 500 naira. Pay per sale cannot say for every sale we are paying you 1,000 naira. So meaning if the person comes spend 20,000 naira, they are paying 1,000 naira. If the person comes spends 100,000 naira, they are still paying you 1,000 naira. So for every receipt, for every sale, they are paying you the same little amount. But in the case of revenue share, there's a particular amount that they will have used as a threshold for you. These are things that I'm not going to full details because it is not what I'm teaching. I just want you to give you like a elementary understanding of how it works, so that by the time you come across them, they will not be alien to you, and you'll be able to say, okay, I don't want this one. This is the one I want. The one I want. Then pay per lead. Pay per lead has to do with every lead acquired. Every lead acquired. So for every lead you acquire for them, they are paying you. It will also be very small. Let's say they will be paying you 100 naira for every lead acquired. Now, the leads will still maybe do KYC for them to be sure that they've acquired that lead. They don't need to buy anything. They don't need to make any purchase. Just acquire them the lead, and they will do the follow-up by themselves. So you just get them people that will be signing up, do KYC. That will probably be the only action the person will need to take, and they'll pay you something very small for every lead. Then pay per action, they also give like stipulate actions do this action for this, every action the customer takes, this is the amount you are making. These are all similar offers that you probably be getting from these companies or seeing around as you go ahead in this particular business that we are teaching. I hope that is clear. If you need more information on this, you can always read about all this online. But I just want you to know when you come across it, because it is a similar offer, you probably will come across it as you are in this business, and you may be confused that this is not what Mr. Michael taught us. So you should know what it is. So in all, CPA is what pays the highest, but it is a lump sum, one-off, one-time payment. All these other ones are probably a spread payment over a period of time, but very, very small per pay. Now, steps to secure better deals. So we are looking at steps to secure better deals. Number one, research industry standards. Research industry standard. So when you're coming into the business new, like for me now, I'll be guiding you, getting you the deals that you don't even need to start worrying yourself. What am I going to negotiate with the customer or with the company, blah, 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 to get paid? But as you go ahead on your own, you need to know how to negotiate. And when you are negotiating, if you don't know what they are paying other people in the industry, you don't know how to negotiate. It will be difficult for you to negotiate with them. So always find out with people who are also doing that business, people who are also in that field, or people who have also signed up with that particular company, to know the average amount they are paying. It will help you in your negotiation. So when you research and find out the industry payment standard, it will help you in your negotiation. Number two is to highlight your unique value proposition. So like I said, maybe all your customers are coming from Lekki. It will help you in your negotiation over the person that is bringing both Lekki and Songo customers. If your customers are doing high first time deposit or high first time purchase of, you should have a unique proposition. That these are especially when you have already started the business and you have data to work with. When you have data to work with, when you are negotiating, you can just show them your data. Like, these are my customers. These are my leads that I've acquired for so company. See their performance. Use that to negotiate. Better this with other companies. Number three is ask for performance-based increases. Now, this is very key. Remember, I shared with you when I started this business, I also had this particular performance-based increase in my contract. So in my first month, that's my third month, in my first cash out, my commission was 80 pounds for just 2 customers. But when I had over 20 customers, they increased my commission to 150. So performance base always help when it's so. If you don't have it already in your negotiation at the initial stage, now let me put this out. Not all companies, not all deals are negotiable. Some, they already have their deals fixed. It's either you take it or leave it. But some, like you will see as you are going, you can negotiate. So, and especially the ones you can negotiate, they will not put the amount. That's how you know the ones you can negotiate. Because I know some of you will be asking questions like, how do I know the one that I can negotiate and the one I can't negotiate? The one you cannot negotiate, they will put the amount clear on the site as you are signing up. The ones you can negotiate, okay, the ones that you cannot negotiate, they will put the amount clear on the site before you register. The ones you can negotiate, they will not put the amounts. The account officer you will sign up. You will see as we are going in this class today now, we are going to do it practically. When you finish signing up, the account officer will now reach out to you, negotiate terms and conditions and the amount with you. That is where you will need all these key points. But the ones you don't need to negotiate, they already put the amount there. Sign up with it or go elsewhere. So when you have negotiable deals, ensure that it is performance-based. It has performance-based increases. Then number 4, be prepared to walk away with away from bad deals. Yes, be prepared to walk away from bad deals. I've walked away from a lot over the years that you see that this deal does not pay, or because you have a better deal somewhere else, let me even focus on that one. So any deal that will not even do it, there are some terms that they will give you that you will say, no, I can't do this term. This is too much. This is too much work for my customers or my prospects. Reduce this, reduce that. If they are not ready to reduce it, then you walk away. There are thousands of this you can always walk into. So ensure that these terms and conditions, these actions that they ask your customer to take, they are realistic. They are things that your customer can easily take. In this our economy today, let's say you are signing up with a forex broker and the broker is saying the minimum deposit is $1,000 to start as a first time deposit. How many people in Nigeria can do $1,000 into their forex account? So if you accept such a deal and maybe they say if you have that, we'll pay you $2,000 per customer, you'll be like, hey, I have $2,000 deal. No, it's not all about that. Even if you have $2,000 deal, how are you going to get people to deposit $1,000? So you should walk away from such deals. So these are things you should be prepared for you to secure better deals. If you are understanding all I'm sharing with you tonight, and it is clear to you, just type I understand, I understand, I understand. I would like to see it to be sure we are all on the same page. All right, thank you very much. I see that a lot of you understand. Thank you. So let's move to finding CPA offers. Finding CPA offers. Finding CPA offers. Number one, research top CPA networks. Research top CPA networks. So we'll be doing this practically. After this particular slide, you need to research. So we can use search engine to actually search for top CPA offers. Look at the deals and see the best one you can work with based on the things we have discussed earlier in today's class. Number two, focus on finance, crypto, and high ticket niches. There are niches that pay very ridiculous amount for CPA. Something that this will be paying you $10 per CPA. Such ridiculous deals should not be taken. When you have high ticket deals, like in the forex industry, like in the crypto trading industry, they pay very good CPA. There was a time in this Nigeria that this same Nigeria that I was having a deal for Nigeria. When I mean Nigerian offer, what I mean is Nigeria offer. In Nigeria offer, I was having a Nigeria offer that was going for $1,500 per CPA. $1,500 per CPA. And that particular offer is a CPA, is a forex niche offer. The minimum deposit for that customer at that time was $500, and I will get 1,005. I have different deals with them. Like I have hybrid of deals with them. Like I have the one that if deposits $100, what I will get. But I have the one that will, if the customer deposits $200, what I will get. But the highest I had that time was if the customer deposits $500, I will get 1,005. And I was getting customers doing that regularly. So you should look for high-paying deals. High-paying deals. Number three is look for offers with high value, high player value potentials, so that your customers can be retained and continue with these companies because it will help you. You can use their data, I mean their performance, to always renegotiate deals with other companies as you go ahead in this business. Number four is network with other successful CPA marketers. So don't isolate yourself. Network with other CPA marketers. This will help you. What deal are you working with now? You are working on this deal. Okay, let me sit down and work with them. So when you are not isolated, you can always know what is going on in the industry. You can always know what is going on in the industry, and you'll be in the trend, you'll be in the know. It will also help you in getting good offers. Okay, so for our case study today, in signing up, we'll be looking at I was looking at we look at Get Response, BD Swiss, Ion FX. So let's just go for the two. Let's go for two or three companies that we can sign up with, and I will be doing them practically. Then you also can do them as you watch the replay. If you don't have access to the lifetime replay, I would recommend that you should get it as soon as possible, because definitely all the things we'll be doing in this class, you need to watch them again over and over as you go on in the business, and be able to apply them correctly. So get the replay if you've not gotten it. It is 4,900 naira now. By tomorrow, it will be 7,500 naira. So get it as soon as you can get it. Those of you who have paid for it, you will definitely be given access to it. So now let's go to get a deal for ourselves. Earlier I was saying you can do a normal browse, like you do a search engine to get deals, and you can just go directly to companies that you already know and sign up with them. So this case study is on Get Response, BD Swiss, Ion FX. All right, so I'll be closing this particular slide and going live to my browser so we can do this together live. All right, so let's start with a random search. You can just type top CPA top CPA deals, or let's pick a niche, Forex. You can pick any niche. Let's pick. Now I told you, you get a lot of good pay from Forex. All right, so see this particular one. You see, this is a direct engine search. You just come to your browser, and see what I typed, top CPA. I hope you can see my screen. Yeah, so you see what I just typed there? Top CPA Forex deals in 2024. It's as simple as that. And the first prompt here, you see, for CPA XM, pay up to $500. Ava trade, pay up to $1,000 per CPA. So just by doing that, you can actually get CPA deals. So I click on this now. Let's go to the page and see what they put there. So these are different companies with different offers. So you can just do a random search like this, keep searching till you get the type of offer you want to work with. Now let's go back to the search and look at other results. Let's see what this one has. So what you're basically doing is just doing a random search, go to your Google, go to look for deals for yourself. Now, imagine, see this particular page now, best Forex affiliate programs list. Now, see, if I click on this now, it will go to their site, but I'm just using it to show you. So see this deal now, CPA up to $800. So if you sign up one person and it's qualified, you get $800. This one is 1,000. 1,000 to 1,000, 700, 1,000 to 600, 1,000 to 800, 1,000 to 50. I believe from what we have done already tonight, you know that there are terms and conditions. There are conditions that will make you get up to this amount. There are different variables that determine what you are getting. Is that clear? I believe you know, based on what the things I've been explaining since we started. There are different variables that determine what you are earning. But for these companies, you can get up to this amount if you can meet those variables, depending on different things. Say where these customers are coming from, how much they are been, their first time deposit, their the frequency of their trade, blah blah blah. These are things that they would consider to negotiate when you are negotiating this particular type of deal with these companies. So you can easily come to these ones and register. Let's like Vantage now. This is a review of Vantage. They pay monthly. They can pay through bank wire. They can pay through Neteller, through Skrill. Minimum payout is $300. These are the countries they work with. You know, we talked about countries. These are the companies they work with. Click here to become a Vantage partner affiliate. So if you want to do this one now, you can just come here and it will take you to their page to sign up. Now, you see, introducing broker. I mentioned it when we were talking about similar deals. This is CPA. This is introducing broker. So you can select the one you want. Now I'm selecting CPA. You select CPA. Now you fill in your details, your name, your address, your country, the phone number, username. You create a username, put password. They're asking for your ID. They're asking for your address. Now to register, if you fill in out this form, you register with them straight up. Nothing complicated. Now, there are some key things I want you to take note as you are registering with these companies. You know, we are on this page now. They're asking for your name. That's the first thing they request in the form as you want to sign up with them as a partner. If you have seen people make these mistakes, that's why I want to touch on this. And please take very good note of it. And don't make that mistake. People have lost a lot of money due to this mistake I'm about to share with you. They say first name. A lot of people know me as Michael Olatunji. But in actual fact, in all my documents, there is nowhere Michael is my first name. Michael is actually my middle name. My first name is Olaniyi. My middle name is Michael. So if I want to fill this form now and I put Michael, my last name Olatunji, when it is time to verify my document, like for this particular company now, they ask you to upload your you see the things they are requesting: copy of your valid passport, copy of your valid driver's license, front and back, or your national ID card to verify your name. So in that, my passport, first name is Olaniyi, and in the form I put Michael. It's going to affect me when it's time for payout. When it's time for payout, they are not going to pay out, that the names do not tally. So ensure that you put your name as it is on your ID card. Even if there is an error on your ID, it is as it appears on your ID you put when you're filling in the information on the partner sites. Do not make that mistake. As it is in your ID, because it is that ID you are going to use to verify. Then when it comes to address, This is another place people make mistake. You know, see the things they accept for address. They accept copy of utility bill, copy of bank statement, no other than 3 months. Either of these two, you can use it. Utility bill, you can use your utility bill if your name is the one on the utility bill. I've seen cases where people will want to post their utility bill, maybe their NEPA bill, and they are not the owner of the company or the owner of the house or the owner of the meter. So it is not their name that appears on it. They want to use it to confirm their address. These companies will not accept it unless it is your name that is on the utility bill. So most times for Nigerians, I always advise that if you don't own the house, if you don't own the meter, use your bank statement, because you know our bank statements used to show our home address. So that's why they have the option of bank statement. So use your bank statement. But when you are doing this, also be careful. I've seen instances where, let's say for instance, somebody is living at number 1 Olatunji Street, uses that address to open a bank account. That is the address on the bank, but he has left that address. He's now at number 5 Michael Street. They now ask him to fill address here now. He now put, you know, we have address up here. On this particular one, there's no address, but on some forms, there will be address. So when they now ask you for address, you now put number 5 Michael Street, whereas you don't live because that's the place you live currently. Whereas the address on your bank statement still carries your old home address, which is number 1 Olatunji Street. Whatever address you have on your bank statement, which you will use for verification, is what you should put on the form, even if you are not living in that address again, or go and change your bank, change your update your profile with your bank so it carries your new address and use that your new address. My point is, whatever you have in the document you will use for verification is the same thing you should use on the form you are filling. Don't use different things, because when it comes to verification, because before they pay you your money, they will verify, and in the verification you will fail because you have used the wrong information, and that time it will be painful for you to make so much money and you can't withdraw it out. I hope that is very, very clear. Use only information that is on your document to fill this form at the beginning. At the beginning. If that is clear, just put out clear, 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 clear. All right, thank you very much for your responses. So we understand all this now. To fill this form, we just put our information and we click register now. We sign up with the company. You can see on this particular one now, there is no amount there. That means it is negotiable. The company will reach out to you. Hi, blah, blah, blah. And you negotiate based on the terms and conditions that we have discussed earlier. So that's, you know, we got to this particular page by just doing a simple search online to get a deal. And it got us here. So that's how you can simply use a simple search online to get a CPA deal. Now, let me go to other companies like this one now, ionfx.com/en/partners/ to sign up with IonFX. You also sign up with them as for a CPA deal. You sign up with them for a CPA deal. You click on register. Bam. This is their form to register. Okay, this is for, let me go back. That's for opening a trading account. So for affiliates, So don't go for a trading account, a user account, go for the partner account. So this is for their affiliate. So click here for more. That is the one we are going for. So you register as an affiliate with Ion FX, share your referral link to your traffic or network, receive commission for anyone who registers with your link and start trading. So that's their condition. So join now. So you click join now. It takes you to the form. This is the form to sign up with. So they're asking you to create a username, first name, last name, email address, confirm your email address, put your password, confirm your password, phone number, Skype, choose your country, choose your currency. You see the currency you want. So you choose USD. If you have a company, you put. If not, I don't advise you put company. And you see that it is not compulsory. So you don't put any country there. Now, some cases, some requests for your traffic source, like a website. What is traffic source? If you don't have traffic source at the beginning, you can always use your social media link, profile link, like your Facebook. You have a link on your Facebook that you can use, your Instagram, your Twitter, any social media link you can use of your own page, your own account. You can use it there as your traffic source. Skype, I want to advise that you also open a Skype account, because most companies that you'll be dealing with, especially the ones that need negotiation, most of them always communicate with Skype. And you see that this one even make it compulsory that you should have a Skype account. So just go to skype.com. You can quickly come there now. Skype.com. Go to skype.com and sign up a Skype account. It will not cost you anything. If you want to download it. You just sign up, open a Skype account, and that your Skype account, you can always use it to register with any company that require you to register with a Skype account. Like we can see with this particular one requesting for your Skype account. So just go to skype.com, register with them, then you put your Skype account there. That's for, but even if for now, I think it's part of the assignment that we have to do before tomorrow. Open a Skype account, because you will need it a lot in this particular industry. So that is for a forest niche. So let's go for get response. We also mentioned get response. So get response partners. So partners.getresponse.com, that is the that is their site. Let's go to sign up. So this is the sign up page for partners. So for the affiliate accounts, CPA account, they pay you $100 per sale. So for every customer you bring into Get Response, you get $100. So Get Response, they are a email marketing platform. So you have small businesses, you have brands that collect emails, that you are filling a form online that asks for your email address. Where is this email going? How do they sell you emails? Like we do for this particular training that we have today. You give us your emails, we reach out to you and all that. So where are these emails going? How do they send the emails? Are we going to be sending one email per person? It is not possible. So you send one email to everybody you want to send email to. So there are email platforms. So you get a small company, you get a brand, you even can use it for people that are starting these online businesses to be able to collect emails and use it to follow up on their customers, use it to build rapport with their customers, and use it to keep selling to their customers. So if you can get people to sign up with this company, that is an email platform, they'll pay you $100 for each sign up. That is for their CPA, which is the bounty program. The continuous commission, we talk about revenue share. They'll be paying you 33% of the amount the person is subscribing with. We talked about this earlier. So for the CPA, which is our concern, is the $100 per sign up. So everybody that signs up, you get $100. So you come to the sign up page, you fill their form, and you register with them. So you see first name, last name, email, password, country of residence, phone number, your website, where you are going. That is the traffic source. So you can put, like I said earlier, you can use your social media account link for your website when you're filling out this form. But if you have a website of your own, if you have a landing page or something, you can always, or a blog, you can use that link also. So do we understand all this registration? And like I said, so we get response now. If you get 3 people to sign up, that is $300 in 30 days. Are you seeing the possibility of your $300 in 30 days now? Not even looking at the forest one. That forest one is saying $800, $1,000, $1,002 per sign up. Let's even come down low. Look at this get response now, $100 per sign up. Just 3 of them in the next 30 days, you have your $300 ready. Can you see the possibility now? Can you see where we are going now? When I said you can actually, we are going to guide you in every way to ensure you get your $300 in the next 30 days. If you can see it now, type I see my $300. Type it now that I see my $300. Type it that I see my $300. We are getting there. We are going to make that money. We are going to make that money. Yeah, I can see your responses. I see my $300. I see my $300. Thank you for responding. Thank you for engaging. I just want to show you this site again for you to see the amount they are paying per sign up. This one, if you get 1 sign up, it is even more than $300. One in a month is more than $300. So you can see this. You can see this. The possibilities and where we are going for this particular program. All right, so you understand how to open your account now. You can use a normal search. You can use go directly to companies. We went to Vintage. We went to Get Response. We also went to Ion FX. You saw their forms. You just fill those forms to register with those companies, and you are good to go. For the 3 companies that we showed you now in this particular practical session here, you can see that Get Response is the only company or the platform that you see that they have a fixed amount, $100. So it is not negotiable. Once you register with them, you are getting $100, regardless of where you are getting this customers from, as long as they fulfill other terms and conditions. But for the other 2, Vantage and Ion FX, you see that the amount is not in the form. That means they will contact you, then negotiate your commission and terms and condition with you. If you now know how to get yourself a CPA deal, because that's my key for tonight. If you know how to get yourself a CPA deal, type I can now get my CPA deal. Type it out that I can now get my CPA deal while I go back to my slide. I cannot get my CPA deal. If you know you can get that now, you are yourself, because that's my key purpose for tonight, that I can show you, carry you through, that you can do it on your own. All right, thank you for your responses. This shows that you guys indeed understand how to do it. So far tonight, we've covered everything in day one training, which is how to get a CPA that pays $100 to $500 per sign up. In fact, you saw how to get more than $500 per sign up. Tonight, you already see that you can even get up to $1,000 per sign up. You understand everything about this business, the model itself. You understand the terminologies. I've taken you through that. You know the similar deals that you can also see, like in our practical steps. You can see that some people are offering introducing broker, some are introducing a recurring, which is revenue share type of deal. You understand what it means now, and how to negotiate all these deals that can even pay you up to $1,000. We can already see that tonight. Then how to get these deals, you already know how to do that. How to register, I've taken you through all that, especially with the fact that when you're registering, put verifiable information. First, check your document and put the exact information in your document when you are filling out the form, so that there is no difference between the two. And I've shown you also tonight how to promote this exact deals that I promote. You can sign. I actually promote Ion FX, so I'm recommending Ion FX to you guys to sign up with Ion FX after tonight's program. All right, so here's what you must do before tomorrow's training. We are almost done for tonight, so we are giving out an assignment that you must do before tomorrow's training. It's going to help you because we want to make this as practical as it can be, to ensure that it's not just all talk, but you're actually taking actions to get your $300 in the next 30 days. So before tomorrow, you should have this done. Number one is to rewatch this training before tomorrow's class. It is compulsory, because when you rewatch, you will learn more than what you have learned now. I'm telling you, the more you rewatch, the more it becomes clearer. You can pause. When you are watching now, you can pause. When you are watching, you can pause, you can take note, and that time you can now start taking notes, action points. You can pause, replay, and play on and all that. So ensure you watch the replay to get better understanding before tomorrow. I'm saying this now because let me prepare you ahead. Tomorrow is going to be a lot more technical, so to say. So, but if you don't, and if I lose you tonight, then I can't catch you tomorrow. So that's why I want you to ensure that you will rewatch the video, so that by tomorrow you will have a broad and firm understanding of the business. So when we get to that a bit technical side, which is the lead generation and all that, you'll be grounded enough to the point that you understand how everything is playing out. So number two is to open a Skype account. I already showed you that some companies will require you to have a Skype account. It is not something you are paying for. Just go to skype.com, open an account straight away, and you can use that your address on when you are registering with those companies. So do that Skype account tonight. Then create your own Ion FX account tonight, or do it today, or do it before tomorrow's class. Ion FX, open an account with them. Open an account with Get Response also. These two companies, ensure you open with them before tomorrow account. I've shown you how to do it. If you miss how to do it, just watch the replay, follow those steps. It is easy to do. When you're opening this account, let me make it clear once again. Don't open a user account like a forex trading account with IOFX or a user account with Get Response. No, you must open their partner account, a partner account. And when you are opening a partner account, just as I have shown you, open a CPA one. Open a CPA one. On Ion FX, you are opening the affiliate account. The affiliate program is what they call the CPA one. On Get Response, you are opening the Bounty program. Bounty program is the one you are opening with Get Response. So do these two accounts before tomorrow's class. Then the next one is get a CPA deal or CPA deals from other niches that we did not talk about tonight. I showed you about the forest niche, which I say it's the one that pays the highest. You see yourself that is even paying up to $1,250 per sign up. Then we saw the email marketing niche, which is the get response that pays $100 per CPA. So what I'm saying is, do your engine search, like we did the search that got us to Vantage. Do such a search for another niche and get a deal for yourself before tomorrow's class. It will help you as you are practicing, you are getting better at it. Do that before tomorrow's class. Then get the lifetime replay for the 3-day boot camp for just 4,900 naira today. You know it was 2,500 before. It is 4,900 naira today. If you don't get it by tomorrow, it will be 7,500. By the last day, it will be 10,000 naira. So ensure you get it now. The cheapest now is 4,000 naira. Get it if you've not already paid for it. Get it now, because imagine you not having access to this video again. How are we going to continue in this business? So get it. And a business that is paying you this so much, imagine the potential. You already can see $300 in the next 30 days. Imagine the potential you're going to have. You already can see in this business. See the amount of money you're going to make in this business. So what you pay for this particular bootcamp, like I said earlier, it's not like you are paying for it. It's because of the status I want to attain by building top CPA guys from Africa that will push my own status as the number one or among the top in the world. So you can't say what the token you pay for this training is what this training is worth. You yourself can agree to that. I believe you can agree to that. What you paid for this training is far, far less compared to the value you've gotten on day one alone. If you agree that this is more than the value, this value is far more than the amount you pay, please type agree. So this is just day one. So imagine you now not having access to it again. Compare what you will still have in day 2, day 3. That's why you must get this replay get it now so you can have access, lifetime access to it. And we are talking of business that will pay you up to $1,000, that will even make you $300 at least in the next 30 days. Then how much are you paying for all this? It is still far, far, far low to the value you are getting. Well, thank you for agreeing that it is far more than the amount you paid for tonight's for this particular boot camp. So this is what we'll be doing in day 2. Like I said, day 2. Day 1 is nothing compared to day 2. Day 2 is where you are going to get much more than what you are getting on this day 1, because you'll be getting now before tomorrow's session, you already have a CPA deal to work with. So where are you going to get people to sign up? And that's our focus tomorrow. I'm going to also be taking you on practical steps to get people that will sign up in large numbers so that you can have your $300 in the next 30 days. So we'll be looking at how to get these leads also qualify, because they must qualify. You know, we talk about qualification too. So how do you get them to qualify? We'll be looking at this tomorrow. Then we'll also be looking at how to build lead magnets. I will show you the best lead magnets you can work with. And even on the 3rd day, I'll be giving some tools out to a few of you to use to quickly scale up. That will be on the 3rd day, but let me go there now. Then how to build simple funnels that bring in flood of customers to you daily. All this will be done tomorrow. Then also tomorrow you'll be learning how to ensure that your leads qualify. You also how to help them qualify. All this I'll be taking you through them tomorrow. Also tomorrow, there are 3 steps I will show you to ensure that they pass qualification test. There are a lot of things for tomorrow. Tomorrow is loaded, so you don't want to miss out of tomorrow, and ensure that you put together all you need for tomorrow's class, especially the assignment I ask you guys to do. Ensure you do them before tomorrow's class. Most importantly, secure your replay before it becomes 7,500 tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. So by tomorrow we'll continue again. I hope you have a wonderful night or the rest of your day. If you got in value, a lot of value today, if you paid for the replay, no worries, the replay will be sent to you. So you don't need to be bothered. You secured yourself. They will confirm your payment and ensure you get it. If you've not paid, ensure you get it uh now. Get it now before it is 7,500. All right, thank you very much. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.